Hey, we're back in Timberborn in our water beavers colony. Today, the easy beavers, well, we've given them the easy task of blowing up an entire mountain. So, they're not doing too bad at it, though. They've got a good start. And now, we just need one more layer before we can really plan out for our solar panels that we're going to put up here. Because we definitely do need the extra power. Right now, our river is just not producing enough for us. But that is going to happen no matter what. I'm hoping that we can get a lot more from here. Looks like we need some storage for dirt. Well, the dirt's getting picked up, so we'll let them go for now. We'll come back and look at storage in a bit. But our solar mountain here is going. They have not got too far on our farmland over here, but we still have some explosives left. I'm not too worried about that. I do, however, want to continue on working on some of the lotus farm over here, so that we can get that filled back up. To do that, I'm going to take this out of here. We need, yep, more explosives. Let's see, can we get more lotuses over that far? That looks like we can. Maybe something like that. There we go. And we'll remove all of this. And we'll do double explosives here. Now that's probably going to flood that hole there, but that's not that big a deal. That's just some extra for us. Now, where else can we put lotus? We can toss some dynamite up here, and then we'll actually come back and level all of that out. For now, we'll leave it at that. We need to get up into this mountain range at some point, but we'll figure out how to do that eventually. I realized that last time I put these storages in, but I have not actually put a platform there for them to be able to be gotten to. So we'll just do that. We'll grab one road. That should connect them in whenever they can finally get there. Dynamite over here is all set up, so let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we will just say no, I don't want to put them under there. I do, however, want to put those under there. They should be plantable. Yep. So they just have to come down and plant those. Is that in there? Yep. Let's go ahead and take that out. Now they can put that one across there. And we'll keep working on widening up this area just a bit. We've got our foundry in over here. However, I think I would like some storage for all the different things that it can use and make. So we're going to come back into our warehouses. We're going to grab, oops, it's not a warehouse. It is a pile. And we want the industrial pile. How big is the gargantuan? Whoa, okay, that's probably too big. Let's just grab these. So we'll do quite a few of these. We'll set them up. We'll start with coal, and you are going to be in obtain. We'll start with some iron, and of course you are going to be in obtain. Here, let's do the scrap, and you can be a supply. Same thing here. We're going to do glass. You can also be a supply. What else can you make? Ah, the saw blades, yes. Glass planes. Can the saw blades go in here? No. Neither can... Oh, the ingots can. So that can be a supply, I suppose. And this one... Well, I don't know... That's solar cells. We don't quite need that yet. Let's just get an extra place for glass planes. And we'll supply those as well. To get up there, we're of course going to use some ladders. So let's do 2 ladders here. And then we can turn them so they can get into the rest of them there. Back here, I'm not sure what we'll put there. However, this does use methane. So we'll go ahead and put in a storage tank for that. There we go. 1 gas tank. No longer a gas tank. I always liked it better when it was a gas tank. There we go. And we'll set that one up for methane. And they should have their supply of that. We might change this out here. In fact, might just bite the bullet for a minute and do that. There we go. Let's get another one of you in there. Another one of you. We'll put a road in through here. And I want those done ASAP so that we don't lose the power that we have to everything up here. Because these little ones aren't going to last very long, I don't think. They've got a little bit of the dynamite done over here, so let's go ahead. We'll put a path up here, path over to here. We'll get the final level layered onto this. There we go. There's all this. I don't think we necessarily need this here, since all the water is being moved that way. We'll go ahead and put these in here, level that out, and we'll wait for this till they get the rest of this done. They've got this area ready, so let's go ahead and take these out of here. Those can all go. Well, it looks like there's one here they're still trying to get, but that's okay. Now, instead of this weird looking road right here, let's grab some irrigation. Irrigation. Let's get the big one here. Super fertilizing bath, which should cover a large portion of this area. How about... I don't know that we need it to cover all of that much. Maybe if we put it here, it would cover a little bit more, and maybe it would help the growth on those. I'm not sure if it helps the growth on the grapes or not, but it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. We'll put this one, yeah, let's just put it there. And we'll do the very basic way to get to it. We'll come up with a better way later. Let's get these. We're going to want them this way. Gonna do that. We're going to need 1 platform so they can build all of that. There you go. And then, there we go. Once that's in, hopefully it helps out. Otherwise, we can move some crops maybe up here. We've got our dynamite down here to take this out, and we might yet just take this out as well. However, I'm looking around, and the pumpkins here, there's not a lot of pumpkins. I've got plenty of pumpkins over here, so I can probably take those out and remove some of this area for lotus as well. So let's just say, let's mark all of that for demolition. Let's get those out of there. No more pumpkins here either. And then we'll just knock down a lot of this area around here. And this farm can be mostly for making lotus. Speaking of that farm over there, I've noticed they have to go all the way around here when I could just simply come up here and put in a stairway. Here we go. That'll save them a couple of steps. We'll put this in. This can go this way. And then maybe we can knock some of this out for a little bit more area for rice eventually. We're getting a little bit behind on beavers again, so I'm going to go ahead, attach in these. There we go. We'll put storage on top, just like we have been. There we go. And then we'll add a couple more. Are these haulers? Those seem to be haulers. So let's put you facing out hopefully. Facing out this way. Nope, I can't face you out that way. You have to face toward the warehouse. So people can go in the warehouse. That would make sense, wouldn't it? There we go. There we go. And then here, let's see if we can get in another set of platforms here. Can you go there? No, but you can go there. So we'll start on these here. And again, we'll add some side platforms. Not 100% sure how we can get there. Let's see. Might have to ladder down to both of these so I can build all of those. That's okay. We'll let them work on that. I might actually need a path though, won't I? There you go. You can come out there. You can come out there. And we'll let them get that stuff in there. I think it's time to switch over. We're going to grab some of the... Well, let's start with the glass, because I think the solar power also requires glass. No, it doesn't. It just requires... Well, did it require the ingot? I could have sworn it required an ingot. No, it requires the solar panels, which the solar panel is made over here. Does that require the ingot? It requires glass and the metal ingots. So, yes, let's start on some glass. That'll be a good thing. Our foundries over here should be able to provide us with some scrap metal should we need it. So then we can continue on and have a little bit of glass as well. Speaking of the solar fields, we've got part of them done over here. Let's go ahead and level this out. There we go. Now we can come in and start leveling the last of this out. Let's get you done. All of that can go in there. All of this can go in there. And all of that can go. And when that is done, we'll take out that path right there. Our Everblossom farm just got in. So what are they bringing in? They're bringing in 1 log every 2 hours. So basically, what, 12 logs a day? It's not terrible, but they don't really have to do anything for them. So at least that's good. So if that finishes off the first level here, I think we're going to have to get maybe the mega platform to continue on with those. Yeah, we'll just have to build them right on top eventually. But that's a little ways down the road, so we'll just let those 4 do their thing for now. We've got our methane container up here, but I was wondering, with some extra nenuphars down here, we seem to be doing okay on them around the colony. So if I put in, let's say, where is that? Aha, a fermentation house right here. We could, nope, I only want 1 of them. There we go. We put that to the methane. We could have on-site methane refining right here. And then I just have to find a place to store a couple of extra nenuphars, but they might fit back over here in the corner. Let's see. There'd be some very dry nenuphars, but maybe that would make it easier to get the methane out of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how exactly you go about getting methane from them. So we just put you in here, and then we say nenuphars, and we grab you and back there, and there we go. We'll let them build that. You can always tell when the builders are working on getting these terrain blocks in, because nothing else in the colony gets built while they're trying to work on these. However, before they got these done, they did get a couple of dynamite in. So let's go ahead, take those out while we're here. There we go. We'll get a couple more lotus. Did I need a bigger explosion here? Almost kind of looks like I needed a bigger explosion. Let's do that. Can I get to all of those? Yep. Okay, they can. We will put in a bigger explosion next time. Not sure how we're going to get that down there. That tower might just stay there for now. I've noticed we're still not having problems with mushrooms, so we might test turning off 2 more and just seeing what happens. If it's too much, we'll turn 1 back on, and if that's still too much, we will turn both of them back on. I remembered our florists over here are still making berries, but since we've got those 2 GMO labs making them, I'm going to switch these to lotus flowers and see if we can pull in a couple extra of those, because we seem to always be out. We also seem to be out of the nenufars quite often, but that's just because we're out of the plucked lotus quite often, but at least we can make some stuff with the lotus if we get those. While I wait for the solar cell items to become available, I'm just going to pick some up through here. I have some extra fried rice, so I should be able to pick those up. And then as for storage, we're just going to store them close. I think they're a pile, so let's put you right there, and we'll say storage cells, and that should get us some solar cells so we can at least start building some of our solar panels whenever we have cleared that hill out. Speaking of which, looks like they've got a lot of dynamite done over here. There we go. Let's send a road over this way so we can get rid of this tree. That's what we want to see there. There we go. That's gone. And 1 road gone. And even some dynamite. Of course. Why not dynamite? Let's just take a road right next to it. There we go. Doesn't matter too much if the area is contaminated with bad water, because there shouldn't be anything growing in this area. Let's in fact take that out because we don't need it anymore either. Our irrigation tower is in, and it really did make this place very green, which is good. That's kind of what we were hoping for. We're going to have to move some storage, it looks like. This cabbage's place. In fact, this cabbage's place, let's just empty it for now. It was a temporary thing so we could get more cabbages out of the farm, but it's not looking like we're needing a ton of cabbages. So once that's done, we can probably take down this area here, and we can keep working over here. Our solar mountain is mostly done over here. There's a couple of dynamite yet to be put in there, but now hopefully if we start putting in dirt blocks over here, we will do terrain here and here and here. This is going to take a ton of dirt, just an absolute ton, but that's okay. We have spare dirt now thanks to all those drills. So we can do that. We'll lower this down just a bit, and then we'll have plenty of area up here. Got the last of the dynamite in here, so let's take that out of there. And we're going to take our roads out as well. There we go. Yep. There we go. One of those. One of these. And now we can look into our solar farms. We have 700 science. Easy. So now let's see. Where do we want the power going down? I have a feeling it should probably go down there. I might actually have to put in some extra dirt places over here. Let's do that. We'll leave those as normal. Then we need our power. which is this right here. Now the beavers do need a way to get up to that chair. So let's see if I do something maybe like this. Yep. We do that and this. And then here. Get another one out that far without putting out more dirt, but we might just do that. Like I said, we have plenty of dirt now, so it just takes forever to build a single dirt block because of the requirements, but we will get there. Let's see. There's that. That is going to be quite the investment. Let's put you... Oh, I can't put you on there because we can't get in from there. Okay. Well, I have to move you over one. Let's get you lined up here. It's like the best place I could do it. Well, let's put one here, one there, and let's cancel all of these blocks. Easier said than done. Yep. All of you. All of that has to go. I didn't want to build all of that anyway. So this one just needs one extra block. No, maybe two. And we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. Grab that. Put you here. And then all we got to do is run some roads to these. So let's get in these here. And then that one already has a path to it. And then here we'll just do platforms all along here. There we go. We'll take the road there. Let's do platforms here. Connect all of you in there. And that does come out right there, right? Or does that come out at the bottom? Nope, they have their own ladder for it. So we just need to connect the bottom in, which is going to be a bit of a problem because this is in the way. So I'm to redo the entire thought process because that's what we do here. We go through, we test it out, and then it doesn't work and we redo it. There we go. So, power. Let's take a look. Let's spin them around, maybe. We put them this way. We might actually be able to save a little space. We did this because they should be both able to use the same road, right? There we go. And then now I don't even need those. Well, that's just a win all around. So we've got these in place. And then we just need a road to come in and connect all of these. There we go. And now, when those are put up, we will make sure that we can get our power down to here. Got our cabbages emptied, so let's go ahead and take that out. And I'm going to remove these two, which they're not going to be very happy about. But it needs to be done because all of this needs to come down. So let's toss in a couple more dynamite that we just happen to have. And let's also say that these two right here are actually very important so they can get back to this. They have got these built, so we no longer need the ladders. Those can go out of here. There we go. Over here on this side, they're still working on it, so that's going to take a couple more minutes, but hopefully some of this scrap can be used over here. let's see. We want monuments. Let's grab this. There we go. And that one will go there. And that should improve the well-being even more. Might have been just a little low on the mushroom growing power. So we're going to turn one back on so that we can keep our mushrooms stocked. They're not falling quickly, but they've fallen a noticeable amount since we've turned those two off. So we'll turn those back on and see if it fills back up. Over here in our Lotus project, we've got dynamite going here, and we've got some going here. There we go. So now, there we go. We can get even more Lotus in there. We're still not really keeping up that well on it. However, let's go ahead and take out all of this in here. We'll take out that, and we'll hold off on this area in here. I still need a connection over here to get to all of this. So we'll expand this area first. They've got most of this done here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out of here. There we go. Now they're connected back into that at least. So we've got plenty of farmland should we need it. Don't know what else we can do with it. I mean, we can take out some other farmland in other places, but I don't really have too much of a reason to need to move that at the moment. So we'll come back to that. It's just nice to know that we've got it if we need it. I've noticed we seem to be having a bit of a problem with the bad mushroom, so I'm going to turn this one back on and see if we can get caught up a little bit on bad mushrooms. I think they're mostly getting used here at the library. Yep. But they should be okay otherwise. Oh, I definitely don't need this. We could probably change you over to Lotus as well. I just noticed that, so we might as well take advantage of it. We definitely don't need the brambles anymore. Everything over here looks to be going well. We've got plenty of brain boosting salts. In fact, so many that we might look into an agora. Oh, an agora uses something different here. They use the essence. Let's see. How many essence do I have? I have 30, so we'll keep an eye on that. But let's put you in over here. We'll get an agora next to the exercise plaza and a lot of logs and planks, but hopefully that will increase well-being as well. Thinking I need to change around some priorities here because we are definitely not needing these cabbages quite as much. That's been without a worker for a while now, so we can move a couple of those around. Let's see, the trees are fine where they're at. You guys are good. This is all good. All right, well, I guess that was the only one we could really move. We still need workers. We need a ton of workers. Here we go. All right, let's take these out while we're looking at the worker tower here. We'll grab another one of these. There we go. Just so it matches on both sides. And we'll let them build that up. We don't have a ton of planks at the moment, so those probably won't get in this episode, but we'll keep an eye on them. Got our dynamite all in here, so we can go ahead and take all of this out. There we go. That'll fill up pretty quickly. We can put all the Lotus in here. We can put more Lotus in here. There we go. So that expands out the Lotus area just a little bit more. I hope they can reach most of that. No, it looks like I'm going to have to... Not sure why they can't get over here all of a sudden. That's unexpected. Oh well, we'll figure it out eventually on those. Finally, our solar panels are in. Even though the sun's going down here, it is generating a good amount of energy. We haven't hooked it up yet. We'll do that next time. We'll drag a power cord down the side of the mountain and hopefully connect it in here so that we can produce a little bit more power, plus produce a little bit while the drought and bad tides are going too. But I think that's going to do it for this time. So as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.